students here too. How are you? I hope you are fine. Our session today will be about chapter 8. But before I start there, I want you to look at this picture and tell me what can you see here? Who can tell me? Yes, excellent. This is the giant, and he holds a tool in his hand. Look at this tool. It's called an axe. An axe. We use this tool to cut anything that is solid or hard, like the stone wall. He now cut the wall into pieces of stone like this. So now, let's start. The title is A Garden for Everyone. A garden for everyone. When the other children peeped over the high stone. What is the meaning of peeped? Peeped is the past tense of peep. Peeped means what? That looked secretly. The children looked in a secret way over where the high stone wall because they are afraid of this giant. And so the little boy give a hug to the giant. They realized it means understood that the giant was not wicked. What the meaning of wicked? It's an adjective means bad anymore. So they understood that now the giant not bad because the little boy gave the giant a hug. They ran back into the garden again and spring came with them. What happened when they ran into the garden? The spring came again. The giant looked at the children with a smile on his face. This is your garden now, little children. So, who said this? The giant told the children, this is your garden now. You can play as you like. The children laughed happily. They are now very happy and they are laughing. They ran to the giant and gave him a hug like the little boy. The giant took a huge axe, like we said before, and knocked down. What the meaning of knocked down? Broke the high stone wall around this garden. Now all the children in the village were free to play. They are now can come and go and inside the garden to play the beautiful one. They ran across the soft green grass and they climbed up into the branches of the tree. They stopped to smell the colorful flowers. The flowers has many colors, which shone in the grass. Shone the past tense of shine, like what? Like the sun, like stars. They sat under the trees and listened to the birds filling the garden with their sweet music. All this the children did. The giant sat by mean sat beside them and watched the children that they do all these things. The sight of their smiling faces, the meaning of the sight, the view and the sound of their laughter. The sound of their laughter means that they are laughing in a loud voice, and chatter made him very happy when he saw the children are laughing and chattering. He now so happy. He wondered, he asked himself why he had been so mean to them. Mean is an adjective means very bad. He is now very bad before. So he asked himself why I was so bad to the children. They are very good and they are now happy. I was very long before I was wrong. Now, why I didn't realize it? Look here is the picture of the giant. Now all the children come inside the garden. They are playing on the green grass. Look here and the giant playing with them like this. There are some boys and girls, and the boy and the girl up on his shoulder, like we will say now. Why didn't I realize how wonderful the children? They are very wonderful means beautiful. I am so glad means happy. They are my friends now. Who said that? The giant say that all the children are my friends. I will never be selfish again. He understood a very important lesson that when he was selfish and wanted to take the garden for himself, all nature refused to be with him. Only winter still with them all the year, but when now he is sharing children, spring came and flowers go up and shiny and the weather become beautiful. The children invited the giant to come and play with them. What does it mean? Invited mean that rare. He told them, come and play with us. Invited means that. Will you come and play with us? So they say to him, this means invited. It's a verb in the past. So the giant joined the children games. He now come and share with them. He learned how to skip. Learned the past tense of learn. How to skip, it's a verb, means go up and down. And he learned also how to play hide and seek. What's hide and seek? It's a game. All of them will hide and one will search for them. He sang songs with the children and he listened to their jokes. What are jokes? Jokes means when you say something make us laugh. And stories. He let the children sit on his shoulder. Look here. This is the shoulder of the giant. This is his hand, and this is the shoulder. And he let the boys and girls come up and climb on his shoulder to be tall like the tree. So they were now tall like the tree. He had the most wonderful time, beautiful time. When the people of the village passed by, what the meaning of passed by means walked the giant house on their way to the market. So the villagers were going to the market and they see something strange. What is this? That the boys and girls come inside the garden and play with the giant. It's so amazing. So, where they are what now? In the most beautiful garden they have ever seen this view before. The people were very amazed. What the meaning of amazed? Surprised. They had never seen this view before. The giant so kind and generous. What the meaning of generous? Generous means that he liked to give everything to anyone. The giant is not selfish anymore. Look, he is sharing his garden and the children are happy again. Everyone stopped to watch the giant playing happily means play in a happy way with his friends. The sound of laughter filled the air and the village became a happy place once more. This is the end of our chapter 8, but we will now complete by some exercise. Let's answer together. First question, answer the following questions. Number one, what did the children see when they peeped over the high stone wall? They see what they saw. Will it change the verb here in the past form? They saw, because we asked was did. They saw a little boy doing what? A little boy hug, hugging the giant. Hugging the giant. This is the first part of the question. Then, what did they realize? Realize what? He was not wicked anymore. He was not wicked. He was not very bad anymore. Anymore, because he now very good with the little boy. Number two, what happened when the children ran into the garden? What happened? Who can tell me what happened? The spring came again. The spring came. Don't forget full stop. Number three, what did the giant say when the children ran into the garden? How I was very bad with them. How I was so mean with these children. Them. Number four, what did the children do with the giant allowed them to play in the garden? They what? They climbed up on his shoulder. They climbed they climbed on his shoulder. Question number 4. What did the children do when the giant allowed them to play in the garden? They do what? They invited him. Invited means what? Come and share with us. Invited him to play and what? And skip with them stories and jokes. Question number 5. What did the giant do to make all the village children free to play? He do what? Who can tell me? Yes, he knocked down means broke. Knocked down. Knocked down what? The high stone wall. The high stone wall by an axe. Do you remember this tool? Number 6, what did the children do when the giant knocked the wall down? What did they do? Hmm? They do what? They ran back to the garden. Ran back to the garden. Happily. The end of our session today. I hope that you understood the chapter and I want you to read it again and listen again. And if you have any question, please write to me in your comment under the channel. See you soon and goodbye.